Welcome back to Rarest Coins, where we dig into the world of rare coins and their hidden treasures. Today's spotlight is on a seemingly ordinary coin that might be worth a lot more than you think, the 1967 Lincoln penny. Stick around as we explore what makes this coin special and how you can find out if you've got a valuable one. Let's dive into the details of the 1967 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, featuring Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has been a staple of American currency since its debut in 1909. But today, we're zeroing in on the 1967 issue, a year that might hold some surprises for collectors. First, let's set the stage with a bit of history. The 1967 penny was part of a series produced in a year of significant change in the coinage world. The U.S. Mint was in transition during the 1960s, moving from the use of silver in coins to using less expensive metals. The 1967 Lincoln penny was made from a copper-plated zinc composition, a shift that marked a new era in American coinage. Now, let's talk about the different varieties of the 1967 Lincoln penny that collectors are on the lookout for. While most 1967 pennies are relatively common, a few key features and errors can make them valuable. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1967 Lincoln penny is the potential presence of error coins. These errors can occur during the minting process and can significantly increase a coin's value. Here are some of the key errors to watch for. Rarest coins. This error occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has multiple impressions of the design. The result is a noticeable doubling of the image. For the 1967 penny, a double die obverse can make the coin quite valuable, though it's rarer compared to some other years. These are imperfections on the die used to strike the coins, which can result in visible cracks on the coin's surface. Die cracks are not as valuable as other errors but can still add some interest to a coin's value. $4 million rarest coins. This error happens when the coin is not perfectly aligned with the die during striking. An off-center strike can give a coin a unique look and can be quite collectible, though it's relatively uncommon for the 1967 penny. So, how much is a 1967 Lincoln penny worth? Most circulated 1967 pennies are worth only face value or a small premium over face value. However, if you find a 1967 penny with significant errors or in mint condition, its value can increase substantially. For example, a 1967 penny with a double die obverse in excellent condition can be worth several $100s or more. Coins with other errors or in uncirculated condition can also command higher prices. If you're trying to determine whether your 1967 penny might be valuable, start by examining it closely for any of the mentioned errors. A good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can help you spot these details. For a more accurate assessment, consider consulting a professional coin dealer or having your coin graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They can provide you with a detailed evaluation of your coin's value. If you're new to coin collecting or want to expand your collection, here are a few tips. Handle coins carefully to avoid damaging them, store them in protective holders to preserve their condition, and stay informed about market trends and values. Coin collecting can be a rewarding hobby that combines historical interest with potential financial gain. Rarest coins. Also, there you have it, the 1967 Lincoln penny and what makes some of them worth more than their face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keeping an eye out for these rare varieties can add excitement to your coin hunting adventures. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Have you come across any rare 1967 pennies in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for more coin collecting tips and treasures. Welcome back to Rarest Coins, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins and collectibles. Today, we've got a special episode that'll make any numismatist's heart race. We're talking about the 1980 Lincoln penny. Yes, that seemingly ordinary coin you might have in your change jar. But did you know it could be worth a lot of money? Let's uncover the story behind this coin and what makes certain 1980 Lincoln pennies so valuable. Alright, let's get into it. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, today we're focusing on the 1980 issue. To understand why the 1980 Lincoln penny can be so valuable, it's important to know a bit of history. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies in 1980. But not all of them are created equal. There are specific varieties and errors that can significantly increase a coin's value. Let's start with the different types of 1980 Lincoln pennies that might be worth more than face value. The most notable is the 1980 wide AM penny. Most 1980 pennies have a close AM design, where the letters A and M in America on the reverse are close together. However, a very rare variety features the wide AM design, where the letters are spaced further apart. This error is highly sought after by collectors. Rarest coins. To identify the wide AM penny, look closely at the reverse of the coin. You should see a noticeable gap between the A and M in America. This error occurred due to a die change at the U.S. Mint, making these coins quite rare. So, how much is a 1980 wide AM penny worth? Well, the value can vary greatly depending on the coin's condition and whether it has been professionally graded. In general, uncirculated examples of the 1980 wide AM penny can fetch anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s. Coins in higher grades, like those certified by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or a professional coin grading service, PCGS, can command even higher prices. But that's not all. The 1980 penny is just one of many rare varieties in the Lincoln cent series. For comparison, the 1909 SVDB penny, the 1943 copper penny, and the 1955 double die penny are some of the most famous and valuable coins in this series. Each of these has its own unique story and reason for its rarity. So, how can you determine if you have a valuable 1980 penny? First, check for the wide AM error. Then, examine the coin for any other potential errors or unusual features. It's also a good idea to consult a professional coin dealer or have the coin graded by a reputable service. They can provide you with an accurate assessment of the coin's value. $1 million rarest coins. If you're new to coin collecting or just starting to explore rare varieties, here are a few tips. Always handle coins carefully to avoid damage, store them in protective holders, and stay informed about the latest market trends. Coin collecting can be a rewarding hobby, both intellectually and financially. So there you have an in-depth look at the 1980 Lincoln penny and what makes some of them worth so much. Who would have thought that such a common coin could hold such hidden value? If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future content. Have you found any rare coins in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to Rarest Coins, where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins and collectibles. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a seemingly ordinary coin that might hold hidden value via the 1987 Lincoln penny. If you've ever wondered if that old penny in your change jar could be worth more than face value, stick around. We're about to dive deep into what makes the 1987 Lincoln penny special and how you can find out if you've got a valuable one. Let's get into the details. The Lincoln penny, which features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. But today, we're focusing on the 1987 issue, a year that might not immediately stand out but has its own unique attributes. To appreciate why the 1987 Lincoln penny might be worth more than its face value, it's important to understand the historical context. The 1987 penny was part of the regular coinage production and was minted using the standard copper-plated zinc composition. While it might not seem exceptional at first glance, certain factors can make it a standout piece for collectors. While the 1987 Lincoln penny is not known for major errors or rare varieties like some other years, there are still a few aspects that collectors pay attention to. Let's explore these. This error occurs when a die used for striking the coin has multiple impressions of the design, resulting in visible doubling. The 1987 Lincoln penny is known for a subtle double-die obverse error where the doubling can be seen in the lettering on the obverse, though not as dramatic as some other years. Collectors still seek out these rarest coins. Die cracks and cuts are imperfections that occur on the dies used to strike the coins. Die cracks appear as lines or fissures on the coin, while cuts are larger areas of missing metal. These features are less common but can add interest and value to a coin. While the 1987 penny was minted at the Philadelphia Mint and does not carry a mint mark, it's still worth noting that errors involving the minting process can occur. For instance, some pennies may exhibit irregularities in the design due to mishaps during production. So, what's the value of a 1987 Lincoln penny? Most 1987 pennies are relatively common and typically worth only face value or a small premium. However, if you find a 1987 penny with significant errors or in uncirculated condition, its value can increase. Coins with notable errors or in higher grades can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s, depending on the rarity and demand. If you suspect that your 1987 Lincoln penny might be worth more than face value, here's how to identify potential errors and assess its value: $2 million rarest coins. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to closely inspect the coin for doubling, die cracks, or cuts. Look at the lettering and design details carefully. The overall condition of the coin greatly affects its value. Coins in uncirculated or high-grade condition are worth more. Look for sharp details, minimal wear, and good luster. For a more accurate evaluation, consider consulting a professional coin dealer or having the coin graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They can provide a detailed assessment and certification of the coin's value. $2 million rarest coins. If you're passionate about coin collecting or just starting out, here are some tips to help you in your quest for rare finds. Always handle coins carefully to avoid scratching or damaging them. Use gloves and hold coins by the edges. Welcome back to Rarest Coins, where we dive into the intriguing world of rare coins and collectibles. Today, we're exploring a particular coin that might be hiding some serious value via the 1979 Lincoln penny. If you've ever wondered if that penny from your change jar could be worth more than its face value, you're in the right place. Let's uncover what makes the 1979 Lincoln penny special and how you can find out if you have a valuable one. Let's jump right in. The Lincoln penny, featuring the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has been a staple of American coinage since 1909. The 1979 penny, minted at the Denver Mint, may not seem extraordinary at first glance, but there are key details that collectors are particularly interested in. To understand why the 1979 Lincoln penny could be worth more than face value, we need to consider its context. The 1970s were a transitional period for U.S. coins, with changes in minting processes and coin designs. The 1979 penny was struck in copper-plated ink, a composition that was standard at the time. But despite its irregular appearance, there are specific characteristics of the 1979 penny that have caught the attention of collectors. So, what makes the 1979 Lincoln penny worth more to collectors? Let's look at a few key varieties and errors that can significantly increase its value. $2 million rarest coins. The most notable variety for the 1979 penny is the AM reverse. This error occurs when the letters A and AM in A America on the reverse are spaced further apart than usual. This variation is due to a change in the minting dies, making the AM reverse quite rare and sought after. To spot it, closely examine the space between the A and AM on the reverse of the penny. A noticeable gap indicates you might have a valuable rarest coins. The standard 1979 penny features the A close AM reverse, where the letters A and AM in A America are closer together. While this is the more common variety, it's important to distinguish between the two as collectors and dealers specifically look for the AM error. Another rare variety is the A double die obverse, where the design elements on the obverse, such as Lincoln's portrait or the date, exhibit noticeable doubling. This error can be harder to spot but adds considerable value to the coin. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for any signs of doubling in the design elements. So, what's the potential value of a 1979D Lincoln penny? Most standard 1979D pennies are worth face value or a small premium. However, if you have a 1979D wide AM penny, its value can range from a few $100s to over $1,000, depending on its condition and whether it has been professionally graded. The double die obverse can also command a higher price, though it is less commonly found. Coins with these errors or in uncirculated condition generally fetch higher prices, especially when graded by professional services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. If you think your 1979D penny might be worth more, here's how to identify and assess it. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to closely examine the reverse of the coin for the wide AM error. Look for the spacing between the A and AM in A America. For the double die obverse, check for any signs of doubling in Lincoln's portrait and other design details. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. Coins in uncirculated or high-grade condition are worth more. Look for sharp details and minimal wear. For an accurate assessment, consult a professional coin dealer or have the coin graded by a reputable grading service. They can provide a detailed evaluation and certification of your coin's value. $2 million rarest coins. If you're passionate about coin collecting or new to the hobby, here are a few tips. Always handle coins carefully to avoid scratches or damage. Use gloves and hold coins by their edges. Keep your coins in protective holders or capsules to maintain their condition. Keep up with market trends and values to understand what makes a coin valuable and how the market is evolving. And there you have it, an in-depth look at the 1979D Lincoln penny and what makes it potentially valuable. Welcome back to Rarest Coins, where we dive deep into the world of rare coins and valuable collectibles. Today, we're focusing on a coin that might be hiding a surprising amount of value via the 1970D Lincoln penny. If you're curious whether that penny from your change jar could be worth more than face value, stay tuned. We're about to uncover what makes the 1970D Lincoln penny special and how you can find out if you have a valuable one. Let's jump right into it. The Lincoln penny, with its iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has been a familiar part of American currency since 1909. However, the 1970D penny has some unique aspects that make it particularly interesting to collectors. To understand the value of the 1970D Lincoln penny, it's helpful to know a bit about the era. In 1970, the U.S. Mint was producing pennies with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which was the standard until 1982 when the composition changed to copper-plated zinc. The 1970s were a time of transition for U.S. coinage, and while the 1970D penny was produced in large numbers, it has certain features that collectors find intriguing. So, what makes the 1970D Lincoln penny worth more than face value? Here are a few key varieties and errors that collectors are on the lookout for. Rarest coins. The 1970D penny is known for its small date and large date varieties. These refer to differences in the size of the digits in the year on the obverse of the penny. The small date variety is rarer and can be more valuable. To distinguish between the two, closely compare the size of the digits in 1970 on your penny. The small date features slightly narrower digits compared to the large date. Another notable variety is the double die obverse error. This occurs when a die used to strike the coin has multiple impressions of the design, resulting in visible doubling of elements such as the date and Lincoln's portrait. This error can be particularly valuable, and spotting it involves carefully examining the coin for any signs of doubling using a magnifying glass. Die cracks and cuts are other types of errors that can be found on the 1970D penny. Die cracks or lines that appear on the surface of the coin due to cracks and the die used for striking. Guds are larger areas where metal is missing, typically due to a die break. While these errors are less common, they can add interest and value to a coin. So, how much can a 1970 Lincoln penny be worth? The value of these pennies varies depending on the rarity and condition. Most 1970 pennies are worth face value or a small premium. However, if you have a 1970 penny with a small date variety or a double die obverse, its value can significantly increase in uncirculated or high-grade condition. These coins can be worth anywhere from a few hundred to over $1,000, depending on their specific features and demand in the market. If you think your 1970 Lincoln penny might be valuable, here's how to identify and assess it. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to closely examine the date on your penny. Check for the small date versus large date and look for any signs of dabbling on the obverse. Also, check for die cracks or cuts. The condition of the coin is crucial to its value. Coins in uncirculated or high-grade condition are worth more. Look for sharp details, minimal wear, and good luster. For a more precise evaluation, consult a professional coin dealer or have the coin graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They can provide an accurate assessment and certification of your coin's value. $2 million rarest coins. If you're passionate about coin collecting or just getting started, here are a few tips to enhance your collecting experience. Always handle coins carefully to avoid scratches or damage. Use gloves and handle coins by their rarest coins. Keep your coins in protective holders or capsules to preserve their condition. Stay updated on market trends and values to understand what makes a coin valuable and how the market is evolving. And there you have it, a comprehensive look at the 1970 Lincoln penny and what makes it